Hey man, this your Southern player partner, Clay James. You dig what I'm talking about? And right now you watching Will Hustle TV. You dig?
Ready. Who is Clay James in your own word?
Who is Clay James? Clay James is someone that Atlanta and Savannah, Georgia can identify with because I feel like I am from both places. I was born up here, I moved to Savannah, then I moved back to Atlanta. But every summer I was going back and forth. So, that's a place that both of these dope places can identify with. They claim me as their own. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real Southern player. If you ever went to school with me, you know what that means. You know how I was moving while I was in school. You dig what I'm talking about? I like to hustle. That's why I'm on Will Hustle TV. Right now, we in my studio. You dig what I'm saying? Shouts out to the whole SoundLink family. This is called SoundLink. My business partners, Roger Vidal and Chad Hampton. We doing something special in Atlanta right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a clothing line, you know what I'm saying, called Players Only. That's me and my business partners, King Elway and Pimp Sweet Tooth, and we got the label, Players Club Music Group. That's the logo right there, man. I'm 100% independent, you know what I'm saying? And so are my artists, and so are my business partners. And, I'm like, I feel like I'm the 2000. I'm the 2022 Master P. You dig what I'm saying? Like that's one of my idols and shit like that, and that's who I get compared to a lot because I do a lot of things, and you know I also got my first movie role not too long ago. I'm about to be out. It's called Out on a Limb. You know what I'm saying? Co-star Trey Chaney, Jamal Willard that played Notorious in the Notorious movie. Those are the stars. I got a dope role in there, and movies, clothes, studio, music. 2022 master.
Yeah. So how long you been doing? Like when you start doing music?
I started doing music seriously, I'd say in 2013.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I kind of like, I figured out my sound, figured out my name, my lane, you know what I'm saying? Because my artist name is Clay James. I had another artist name before, you know what I'm saying? But I went with Clay James because that's my real name. It's two syllables. You know what I'm saying? If you know anything about marketing, a lot of successful companies are two syllables. Um, so I stuck with it like that, and ever since then, shit been going up. Around 2013, I was around the same time I started fucking with Big Boi from OutKast. A lot of people say that's who discovered me, because a lot of people say that's who they found out about me from, Big Boi from OutKast. So 2013, everything started going upward. Around 2016, I started messing with Snoop Dogg. I had a situation with him, you know what I'm saying, Doggystyle Records South, him and Papa Lope. Um, and that really kind of put me on another level as far as being a artist that's trying to break through the scene. And now I'm back independent doing my thing with my own artist, Players Club Music Group, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the CEO. Uh, I got 3 artists under me right now, Big Smitty, King Elway, and Chris J. I got another artist, he in jail right now, his name Respect. He'll be home soon, you know what I'm saying? And we dealing with that situation, but that's how I'm rocking.
What's some things that you learned from being on a label with Snoop Dogg?
Uh, to always hustle. Don't leave no money on the table. You know what I'm saying? Understand that you get what you negotiate, not what you deserve. Um, and watch closely the people I have around me.
What some things you learned from Big Boi?
Big Boi, kind of like the same type of lessons, but me and Big Boi relationship kind of hit a little bit closer to home because he is from Savannah. So um, I feel like part of the reason he was messing with me because he saw some of me in him. And, everybody who know me know OutKast, UGK, Goody Mob. Those are like my big influences. Master P, all the Southern legends that folks was listening to a long time ago. That's kind of who I drew from bits and pieces to make up my style. You know what I'm saying? That's the music I used to hear my uncles and my big homies listening to. So to be able to call Big Boi a friend and a mentor now is kind of like something I would have never seen when I was 5 or 6 years old. Listen to their music. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you kind of got your deal with Snoop Dogg through South by Southwest.
Oh yeah. I was actually at Black Auerbach. I performed on his stage. It wasn't even a lot of people in there. Probably was 40 or 50 people in there. And I was at a point where I didn't even want to do the show because I was like, man, it's a little bit of people in here, kind of a waste of time. But then something in my spirit was like, man, do this show like it's 5,000 people in this motherfucker because you never know who gonna be in the crowd. And I was using it as practice for my bigger stages that I was on. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up working out. Snoop Cousin was in the crowd, and then a couple of his other artists and a couple other. Well, they was all from Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? They all was from Long Beach. They all they had a real relationship with Dog, and they told him about me. Well, actually, Zeke and Hunted and damn, there was one more. I can't remember brother's name right now, but they ended up telling Young Sag about me, who was Snoop's A&R, and then Young Sag took my music to Snoop. He loved it, and then that's how we put together a little situation. And I stayed with Dog for about 2 years. I toured with him, partied with him, learned a lot of game from him. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up setting me up to be a strong, independent artist.
Definitely. In your own words, like what is South by Southwest for somebody who's never been to South by Southwest?
It's the networking event of a lifetime. If you somebody that's in music, I don't care whether you a manager, a graphic designer, a rapper, a model, any of that shit. You need to be at South by Southwest, tapping in with the people that's in your field. Every South by Southwest, I meet a plug, and then not only a plug, we be lifelong friends. Like Will Hustle TV, Will Hustle. I've been fucking with bruh for years now. He put me on my first South by Southwest stage, and we've been cool since then. My publicist, Cornell Holder, met him at South by Southwest. He been my publicist for years now. But let me stop. He ain't been my publicist for years. He always been working with me and helping me, but he officially became my publicist around when I signed with Snoop in around 2016. So him, my dog B, like I was telling y'all, Black Auerbach, we built a relationship at South by. We've been friends for years, good friends. That's one of my mentors too. So, you know, you'll go out to South by Southwest, you'll meet a lot of people, use that as an opportunity to tap in with folks from all over the world. I was about to say all over the country, but I done met some folks from Europe before at South by, Toronto, you know what I'm saying? Different places, different countries, at Nigeria, you know what I'm saying? So you can use it as a way to tap in to a whole bunch of other markets, especially if you dope and especially if you have things that you can barter with. You know what I'm saying? So go to South by Southwest.
Where have you seen it evolve? You said you started going around 2013. Did you think it'd be this big to where it's like? Cause before when you was first tapping in, it was just like an underground thing. Like if you knew, you knew. You know what I mean? Now it's like the world. So like, what have you seen with the evolution of South by Southwest?
I didn't think that it was gonna do what it's doing. I thought it was always gonna be what it was when I seen it. Like it was light for real. It was you could walk through 6th Street freely. But like I remember the first time I went in a bar, I saw Currency, he was performing. I walked outside, went down the street, and Wiz was performing. But it wasn't like crowded or nothing. You could move through 6th Street freely. Now, come Friday, Saturday on 6th Street, you gonna be, you know what I'm saying, shoulder to shoulder walking through that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So many people out there, but I like where it's going. You know what I mean? Long as it ain't no drama or no bullshit going on 6th Street, it's really a lovely thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
What you got planned this year for South by?
I actually got my own stage this year, Clay James and Friends. It's at Teller's. That's on the corner of Trinity and 6th Street. It's from 12 to 6 on March 18th. That's a Friday. Of course, I'm going to have all my artists on there. Big Smitty, King Elway, Chris J. I got my business partner, Pimp Sweet Tooth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know him from TikTok. I got Big Troy with me. I got Losa. I got Lord North. KD LaFleur. Chandler. Bang Dread. I I got a bunch of people, man. Tommy Swisher, like, and then I'm still releasing names off my lineup too. So it's gonna be star studded when you talk about like the cats that's really making a name for themselves independently.
Okay, so you still doing music as well? I see you kind of came into the executive part now.
Yeah. I'm actually I got a few deals on the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I'm taking my time and looking through. But in the meantime, I'm still recording. Like I said, I just opened the studio back in December. I got a lot of new dope ass shit that's gonna drop. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out who I'm gonna drop it with. If anybody, if I will make a partnership with somebody. Uh, Last year, I dropped the Fly as Fuck EP that did over about 500,000 streams. 3 of the videos off the project was on BET and MTV. I got recognition from Apple Music, a lot of their curators for their editorial playlist, fucking with it, fucking with the project. Uh, let's see. That Fly as Fuck EP really, I had a couple songs with viral off that motherfucker, so that shit kind of put me in a different space as far as any other project I ever dropped. That was my most successful project, and it was executive produced by Madness. That's somebody that my manager Ferrari Simmons, he linked me and Madness together, and we ended up, you know what I'm saying, having a moment. So yeah, the music's still going good. I'm just putting on more hats. I'm an artist, executive, running a studio, still doing clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love that shit.
Yeah.
See, I ain't feel hit about that shit because I was born here and I got, you know what I'm saying? I understand because what she was talking about is conversations that I done heard Atlanta natives having amongst themselves for years. You know what I'm saying? That's a pro about the situation. She said, like with music, I believe that we as artists need to speak for the people, or we need to speak for a crowd of people that don't have the same reach or voice we have. So a lot of people felt the way Shawty felt. You know what I'm saying? So it was good they was able to get that off their chest. Now a con about it is Atlanta wouldn't be Atlanta without the metro area. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that are legendary in this music thing that ain't exactly from the city of Atlanta. They're from the Atlanta metro area. They're from College Park. They're from Decatur. Uh, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like a con about it was it split the city up. Because now you got folks fussing and telling other folks like, oh, you ain't from the city, you from the outskirts, you from Stone Mountain or whatnot. But, you know, a lot of people got to the outskirts because their parents, who are Atlanteans, moved out there after they got some money or they wanted to be by better schools, you know what I'm saying? So you kinda gotta look at that, you know what I'm saying, from a different eye as well. Another thing that make Atlanta is the people that move here. The people that done moved from Texas, New Orleans, New York, Savannah. You know what I'm saying? Like half of OutKast came here. Big Boi came from Savannah, Georgia to Atlanta. You dig what I'm saying? And to me, when you talk about music in the city of Atlanta, OutKast is the pinnacle. Cause I feel like them the only diamond artists that we had came out of the city. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. But even with Usher, I think Usher came from Chattanooga, Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. Usher and OutKast is about as Atlanta as it gets. You dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, you know, it was funny. It was funny. It was something to talk about. I ain't taking no type of way. I hate that some people did take it some type of way. It was funny. It was a conversation starter. It's put her on track to get to where she should have been gone maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Because I always thought Amaretta was like one of the dopest female rappers I ever heard in my life. And I've been thought she should have got this type of recognition without it having to be with a gimmick. But you know, we in 2022, so you got to have a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? So, shout to Shout.
Man, got 2 minutes left. You got a quick.
Shout out. Let's see. I'm gonna shout out the Noops, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Kappa Fraternity Incorporated. Shouts out to Savannah, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Georgia State University, Savannah State University, and SoundLink, Players Club Music Group, and Players Only Clothing. And this thing me and my boy Will Hustle got going on. It been going on for years, and it's gonna continue to go on, man. They're my player partner, and I'm rocking with Will Hustle TV. You dig what I'm talking about?